See them diamonds on your neck, that for keepsake. Don't let them steal you wrong. See that for keepsake.
Oh, what it be, what it do, what it don't. It's Mama Taylor. I decided to cook a chicken pot pie. Since my king is not here, I'm going to cater to my prince, which is Mike. He loved my homemade chicken pot pie. So I decided to let you all see how I make my homemade chicken pot pie. Right now, I'm going to make a very small one. Usually I make a big casserole dish, but being that it's only me, Mike, and Trinity, I'm going to make a very small one. So I'm going to show y'all the ingredients. It's really, really easy, guys. It doesn't take much to do it. I like to use dark meat when I do mine, so I usually use like leg quarters or the drum, and I boil the chicken first. And once the chicken is pretty much done, I start taking the skin off the chicken, and then I detach the meat and put it all in my casserole dish, and I use mixed vegetables. I'm going to show you some of the ingredients that I'm going to be using, and then I'm going to get started. I'm going to be fast forwarding because it's going to take the chicken a minute to boil. I use boiled eggs, but for this one I usually use 3 when I'm making one big enough for the whole family. I'll boil like 3 eggs, but I'm only going to use 2 today. I also use cream of chicken soup to put in there, and I cut onions up in my chicken while it's boiling, but everybody do it different. And then I make my breading. I use milk as well with that, and flour and butter. So anyway, I'm gonna get started, just show you some of the little ingredients that I am gonna be using to get this chicken pot pie started off. Alright, I'm gonna be using like I said, I use the dark meat. I'm gonna use the legs. I already had some mixed veggies that I'm going to be using. I got my cream of chicken. It doesn't matter what brand you use. I got me a whole onion that I'm going to cut up in my chicken while it's boiling. I got my eggs that I'm going to boil, because you got to put that over your chicken pot pie. And this is the size that I'm using. So like I said, it's very small because it's only for 3 people that's going to be eating. The rest of the family is out of town. Wash my meat and everything and get that started. And once I wash the meat, I'm going to season it really good. And you can use, guys, whatever type of seasoning you want to use, but this is one that I use to season my chicken with before I put it in the pot to boil. I also I have another chicken seasoning that I use sometime as well. Looking for it, is salt free. I use this one too as well. Alright, guys, washing off my meat. Yeah, this is a really, really great dish to make if you want to have leftovers. And to me, the chicken pot pie tastes even better the next day, because your seasonings and everything has had time to soak into your meat. So like I said, it tastes better even the next day. And since I'm not making a really, really big one, I'm going to use, I'm going to use 6 of the legs to put in this one because this is a small. This all depends on how much chicken you want in it. But for today's purposes, I'm only using 6 legs. And I'm going to season them. And I'm going to boil them. Wash the meat off really, really well. And you're going to let it boil for about 45 minutes, guys. And I use the broth. You are going to use chicken broth, but I let my chicken make its own broth. So I pretty much like the area to be clean. And like I said, you just cutting the onions up, no special way. You cutting them up. The onions just give it the chicken another little seasoning flavor to it. So I'm gonna let you guys go until this gets done, and then I'll come back to you guys once this gets done. And while you have your chicken on, usually this is a perfect time to get your eggs to be boiling. While your chicken is going, let your eggs be boiling. And then you're gonna let your veggies and everything thaw out. If they haven't already thawed out. You get them thawed out. So then once the chicken is done, you can, while your veggies is cooking over in your chicken broth, you can be deboning your chicken, taking the skin off, and doing the meat. So I will get back with you guys once my meat get done and my veggies pretty much get done, so I can show y'all how I mix it all up. Okay, I'm going to use the chicken broth off of, I'm making my own chicken broth. Once the chicken is done, I'm going to use this to pour over in my mixed veggies. I'm letting my mixed veggies, I'm getting ready to thaw these out right quick, so that when my chicken get done, I'm going to pour the broth off my chicken, and then I'm going to put that over in my veggies with my cream of chicken and let all of that cook. Also, once all of that get done, I'm going to debone my chicken, take all the skin and take the meat off of it and discard the bone, and then put it all over in my Pyrex dish, mix it over in with the veggies. And like I said, when I made my crust, the topping on the chicken pot pie, I'm going to use 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of milk and a half stick of butter, and that's going to make your crust. Alright guys, back again. My veggies are done. I'm just going to dump and pour everything over in here. As you can see, the veggies are pretty much done. And I'm just putting everything over in it. Put this over here. And I'm going to let y'all kind of get a glimpse. And you can see I got everything over in it. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of mix it. Mix everything over in it. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. But yeah, all I did was just mix everything over in it. I have my, this is my flour. And what I'm getting ready to do is mix my flour. And then I'm going to put my milk. And like I said, I use 2 cups of flour. And that's about how much milk I'm going to use to pour over in here. And then I'm going to use my butter. I'm going to melt my butter. I'm going to melt my butter. I'm going to put that in another little dish, because you got to actually melt your butter. I'm going to put it in the microwave. And I'm just going to put about, I'm not really measuring the butter. I'm just putting enough in here to put it over in here. Put that on about 10 seconds to get my butter to melt. Let me check it again. Okay, yes. Butter is nice. So I'm just going to pour that over in here. And I'm going to stir it. And like I said, I use 2 cups because I like my crust to be thick. So it's just all to your liking. And you're probably saying, well, she ain't pour the rest of her milk in there. I'm going to pour it in here once I see how this is doing. Old-fashioned way. I just stir it, and I may add just a little bit more milk because it's a little thick. And then I'm going to pour it over everything that I have mixed up. And so, and kind of let y'all get an idea so you'll know what it should look like. And so this is what it looks like before I pour it over. And when it turns out, it is gonna be beautiful. Teach y'all a few little things. Teach y'all a few things. So I'm just pouring it over, layering it over my veggies and my meat. And you're gonna make sure that it covers. You make sure that it covers, because you want it to cover everything in here. And I got my oven preheating. So I'm gonna get my spoon, because I don't want to leave nothing in here, because I want to make sure I got every little inch of it. And I'm just gonna kind of smooth it over the top so that it makes sure it covers everything. It's like a little paste, like clay paste or something. But anyway. And we're officially done. So what I'm gonna do is show you guys the finished look, because it's pretty much done. I just gotta cook. I'm gonna put it back in the oven and let the crust cook on top of it, and that is done. So let me let y'all see how I got it, and that's how it looks. So it's covered for the most part, and I'm just finna stick this bad baby in the oven, and then it's a done data. And y'all can, you know, like, comment, and even hit that subscribe button. Let me know some other things that you would like for me to cook. And if I don't know how to cook it, I'll definitely figure it out. Alright guys, this is the finished look of my chicken pot pie. So I took some of it out because I wanted y'all to get a good glimpse of it. And you see how thick the bread is. And then look at it. It turned out good. So let me know if you decide to make it. So anyway, I took it out so y'all can see how thick my crust and bread, everything turned out. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some more ideas that you would like for me to do. Again, if you like my recipe and like what I did, I will cook something else. Mama Taylor out. Love you guys. Smooches.